Hi everyone, Bill here again at the Sask Railway Museum, taking you on a bit of a walkthrough just to show you what we have here. We're closed during the virus, but we hope to open at some point fairly soon. Maybe it may be July, we'll have to see. We'll certainly keep you posted in that respect. So in the meantime, we thought we'd show you some of the artifacts. I won't go into great detail with them for now, but just to give you a general sense of what we have here at the museum. In a previous video, I showed you the beginning of the yard, and now I'll pick you up into the second portion of the museum. This is a service truck that has become very valuable to us. Was originally sold or donated by a rail service company, and we get a great deal of use out of it. It's near our big shop right now because it needs a few repairs, but certainly because of the hydraulic lifts at the back, it's a very important part of what we do. It's parked right alongside our 3 snowplows, or actually 2 plus 1. I'll explain that as well. You see a CN snowplow. We also have a CP snowplow. These were workhorses of the railway in the past when there were large snowfalls. Don't see that as much anymore, but certainly from time to time they become very necessary. This third piece of equipment is quite unique. It's a Jordan spreader. It was used to spread ballast and also could be used to remove snow. I believe the date is 1909. There's a placard on the front there that gives you the full details. But you can see by all the levers and hydraulics and so on, it's quite a unique piece of equipment. One of just a few left in Canada, I'm sure. So you could certainly climb aboard there. And just another little interesting hint about the museum. Just on the other side of the fence there, let me see if I can show you. There is an actual working rail line, the line to, originally the CN line to Calgary. And so from time to time, trains will come by here, full-length trains. In fact, I think we just missed one. But one thing great about the Jordan spreader is you can actually climb up there and watch the rail car as it goes by. And I'm sure that the engineers will give you a honk as they see you. So just walking down a little bit farther, we have a couple little shops here that are used by our volunteers for storage of equipment. An old threshing machine. You can see we have a fair bit of space here, so it's a nice open countryside kind of view. I'll show you the tracks here, although I shouldn't stand on the tracks. That's one pretty strict rule we have, but you'll see that that speeder that I talked about in the first video goes all the way down to those cars at the end. So you get a bit of a sense of what it's like. You can take the car down and then walk back and look at the equipment as you go by. We have a couple of small locomotives here that I'll show you. This one's an 80-tonner. In other words, it weighs 80 tons, and that one up front is a 23-tonner, so it weighs 23 tons. Both of them are kind of yard switchers, used to move equipment around the yard. Got a couple of other little artifacts here. That one in the middle there is what's left of a trackmobile that we disassembled to use the parts on our other main one that is still in use. This here is a power generation car. It was used to provide power to municipalities back in the 40s, 50s, and with the help of Sask Power has been turned over to the museum, and you can have a walk through that. It's quite a piece of machinery. You'll have to climb inside and have a look. That small locomotive, boy, it needs a little bit of TLC. We restored that in 2001. It was just a small, what we call a yard goat as well, used for moving equipment around the rail yard. It's not operating right now, but it could, and I think it will at some point soon. Behind me here is an old boxcar. See if I can get out of the sun for you. This is actually the oldest thing at the museum. This was a former boxcar that was converted to an office. I think the date is, let me just check here. No, not on that placard. I think it's 1885, 82, something like that. So just around the time as the driving of the last bike. This was used in Revelstoke, Retallick, British Columbia. This is a boiler from the old Prairie Dog Central in Winnipeg. They replaced the boiler off their steam locomotive and donated the used boiler to us. We don't have a steam locomotive out here as much as we'd like to. have, but this is as close as we get. We have a number of cars back behind there. I won't climb in there just because it's a little bit messy and muddy right now. But you can see there are several box cars. We're trying to represent all the railways that were in Saskatchewan, and all types of box car or all types of rail cars as much as we can. You see there's still a bit of snow out here at the museum, and so maybe let me finish there. That's the end of the second yard. I'll start here in the next video, and if you like the video, please subscribe to our channel, like and share the video, and we hope to see you out here sometime soon in the spring, and we'll keep you posted about those opening dates. Bye for now.